What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Juice, man, with two eyes. We pulled up on Chris Stapleton, Fire Away. Before we start, I want to pull up some comments from one of my last Chris Stapleton videos. And these comments, I mean, y'all can pause it and read them all. I'm not gonna pause it on them. But you guys decided to get mad at me because I started out the intro with I hate country, which is very true. I do not hate it 1000%, but I do not like country music. So I'm trying something new. And the second thing which was mainly the most hated thing, was I didn't know what a glass of brandy was. So I asked you guys in the comment section to let me know what a glass of brandy was. And I was butchered for that. You guys are extremely upset that I didn't know a glass of brandy was. I don't drink at all. So for me not to know what brandy was, that's cool with me. I just don't drink. So for the 200 plus comments that I received saying that I was ignorant and retarded for not knowing what brandy was, how would you feel if someone told you was dumb for not knowing something that you do not do? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't make no sense to me. So let's tap into this Chris Stapleton, man. I fuck with Chris Stapleton though. I've never heard this before, but I rock with Chris Stapleton. If you guys see skips and see cuts, I apologize. I have to cut it because directed by the homie Tim. Okay, Tim, we see you. Okay, I'm about to say, I thought he had a whole ass beard. Alright, hold on. Hold on, I want to hear everything. I want to start off on everything. Unload up your question. I'm super sorry that I have to cut the hell out of these videos. If you don't like cuts, I understand. But if you guys have a better idea on how I can cut these videos to where they're still entertaining to you guys, to where you guys don't notice I cut it 10 times, 12 times throughout the video, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm just trying to avoid another copyright. So yeah, tap into the video and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. So it's called Fire. This one's definitely got more of a country vibe to it. Choose the words that cut like a razor. All that I'll say. His voice rich as hell. Take your best shot, show me what you got, honey. I'm not afraid. I do want to say one thing. I said this in the first video that I reacted to of him. His music is 1000% influenced by jazz. A lot of you guys said I was dumb for saying it was influenced by jazz and the blues. You guys are crazy if you guys truthfully think he is not influenced by jazz and blues with his music in some sort of way, especially his voice and the richness of his voice. He doesn't sing like a country artist at all. He gives you a warmth feeling when he sings as does a jazz or a blues singer. It is completely different than country, and it may seem like it's country because it's on a country instrumental with a guitar and acoustic, but he definitely sings like he definitely got like a sad feel to it. But you know, I know that I'll always come back for more.
Tell everyone how awesome I am. So awesome. Party's over, guys.
That I'll cry to my grave. That's a really tough note to hit. Take your best shot, sure I'm not afraid. Way back and take aim. I'm trying to correlate the visuals with the track though. I think I get it. That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line so far. This the take your best shot, show me what you got, or however he says it. He hits that in the same riff. He hits that in the same note. He didn't punch that in the audio. At least it doesn't sound like it. He could have to make it sound better on the track, but I fuck with it because it sounded like it was one note. It sounded like it was one breath. It sounded like he hit it, boom, to punch at you, and then he changed the complete riff of his voice and the raspiness in his voice, and he made it super soft and subtle, and I rock with that.
Laceration to the wrist.
What you got? That's my favorite line in this whole thing for some reason.
I understand. 17 times ago.
That's blues. That A. I don't care what y'all say. This note right here is 1,000,000% blues. Listen to some blues and listen to how they hit their high notes. And listen to this. No, this isn't how Chris Stapleton wants to hit his high notes. No, this is 1,000,000%, 1,000,000,000% blues influence in his voice. And he changed his vocals to a certain degree to sound like this, and it's his natural sound. Don't act like I'm saying it's not his natural sound at all, because it is. But he definitely modified it some to have that feel, or he may not have noticed that he was modifying that because he listens to blues and because he listens to jazz, and that's perfectly fine. But that's just what he's doing on this track, and that's super dope because he gives you more than a country feel. A country feel, something that you never get from country, at least I never receive from country, is a soul meaning. Yeah, I never get a soulful feeling. Never. No matter what country artist it is, I never feel the soul in it because I'm not from the country and because I'm not used to that lifestyle. So I don't receive that soulful feeling from country music. But in his, I do, because I can relate to that blues impact that he has. And he punches it at you, and I respect that a lot. And he has so much rasp in his voice, but when he hits some of his high notes, he takes away the rasp and allows you to hear the I don't know what word I'm looking for, like it's not clarity in his voice, but allows you to hear like something different in his voice. But like, I'm not really sure what he's doing with it, but it's what blues people do with their voice, and it just sounds super, super dope to me, and it's super intricate. That's that. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, one, I feel like Tennessee Whiskey is most definitely his biggest song. I feel like it's definitely his biggest song. And I don't like it because it's his biggest song. I like it just because I simply enjoyed the song the most. Tennessee Whiskey is definitely my favorite track by him. I don't remember the other track that I listened to from him, but I'm not the biggest fan of sad music because I try to pride myself on not being in my feelings and not, I just try to just be super positive. And it's okay to be in your feelings and stuff, but I just try to be super positive with everything that I do. I try not to give myself moments like that. And throughout my life now, with doing so, music that is like feelings or super touchy-feely doesn't really have much effect on me or much meaning to me when it comes to that note. But I get the delivery and I understand where he's trying to come from with the track. It's a super dope track. I like the acoustic guitar in this a lot, actually, when I usually don't. But I really love the wordplay with his voice. I'm just a big fan of his voice, to be honest with you guys. I'm just a huge fan of his voice, and I'm a huge fan of how he crafts the notes that he hits. And I think that's what brings me back to wanting to listen to him again. So let me know down in the comment section what attracts you guys to Chris Stapleton. That's what attracts me to Chris Stapleton personally. I use different artists for different things when I listen, and I respect different things from different artists, and that's just something that I enjoy and I respect from Chris Stapleton. If you guys want to see another track from Chris Stapleton, make sure you comment it down below. Follow me on my Instagram at JuiiceTV. Yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in, and yeah, I'm out this thing.